Hey, Popeye are the latest.
Good morning, Popeyes. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. So, in today's journey, we are still driving in New York, in the United States of America. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, the Montego Bay Revenue Services Center, popularly known as the Montego Bay Tax Office, it will be relocated to the Montego Bay Freeport effective Monday, July 11th, 2022. Today is their last day of business at the Howard Cook Boulevard location. They will be closed down from tomorrow to facilitate that move. They are saying that in the meantime, you should use the Lucy or the Falmouth tax offices. If you plan on looking about your TRN only, this will be facilitated at the Bay West Training Facility at Bay West Plaza on the second floor. In the meantime, they are apologizing for any inconvenience this disruption may cause. Now, this first incident, it took place yesterday afternoon, Monday, July 4th, 2022, about 5:30. It took place along the Pengate Main Road in, is it Lima or Lima, in the Adelphi Police area in the parish of St. James. We are learning that a 21-year-old man from St. James, he was driving a white 2012 Toyota Axio motorcar. The Toyota Axio, it was traveling along the Lima Main Road heading towards Dumfries direction when on reaching the Pengate Main Road, right in the vicinity of Hines Aggregate. The driver for the Toyota Axio, he ended up losing control of the motorcar. As a result, it swerved to the right-hand side of the road and climbed the embankment. A man, his name is Travis Keane. He's 27 years old and he lived at Somerton District in St. James. Travis, he was standing on the sidewalk beside a yellow high-rev motorcycle. The Toyota Axio, it ended up hitting down Mr. Travis Keane and the motorcycle. He received serious head and bodily injuries. He was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. Just like that. Another life loss, all because of careless driving. Sad indeed. Now, this next incident, it took place at the Betta Life Supermarket, downtown Great Charles Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that on Sunday, July 3, 2022, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the owners for the supermarket, they securely locked up the supermarket and went home. We are learning that shortly after the owners left the supermarket, hoodlums went there and took out the GPS meter. Now, you remember the other day, I was telling you about the alarm system on your home or your business places. I was telling you that you must ensure that at all times, a good backup battery is on the system. It is for reasons like these why I was telling you that. So, these hoodlums, what they did was they took out the GPS meter and they went away. They returned early in the morning about 2 o'clock. Now, by this time, the backup battery that was on the CCTV camera and the alarm system, they were completely dead. They then cut off the locks from the main entrance shutter, opened the shutter, and went into the building. They then stole 2 cartons of cigarettes, valued at almost 1 billion Jamaican dollars. They also stole over 3,000 phone cards, as also almost 1 million Jamaican dollars in cash. Just like that. Now, like I've been saying from the other day, it makes no sense. You have a camera and an alarm system on your business place and they are not properly serviced and up to date. If you go the cheap route, it's gonna end up costing you dearly in the long term. You best believe that. In this next incident, we are learning that early this morning, Tuesday, July 5, 2022, sometime after 5 o'clock, a joint police-military team, they carried out an intelligence-led operation at Canterbury in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We are learning that during this operation, the following illegal weapons were found. They are on your screen. 1 AK-47 rifle, 1 AR-15 rifle, 1 submachine gun, 3 magazines, 25 rounds of 5.56 mm cartridges, as also 2 rounds of 7.62 cartridges. The police also found 24 lead sheets. We are told that 4 persons, including one of them, who the police are saying was wanted for a number of crimes, to include murder, they were taken into police custody. Now, as soon as we get any information that any of them are charged, we will be updating this story. But congratulations to the intelligencers for passing on the intelligence to the police. And congratulations to the St. James Police for acting swiftly and recovering these weapons of death. Job well done. So we are learning that a well-known clothes vendor, popularly known as Buddy, he is lucky to be alive. This is after he was shot at by hoodlums. Now, this took place at the Nardutch housing scheme at Farm Pen in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place early yesterday morning, Monday, July 4th, 2022, about 2 o'clock. We are learning that Buddy, he was in his house. He was sleeping when 4 hoodlums gained entry into the house. They gained entry by cutting off a padlock on the grill at the front of the house. We are told that Buddy, he woke up and he realized that the 4 hoodlums were in his house. One of the hoodlums tried to hold on to Buddy, but he managed to run out of the house. The hoodlums, they then exited the house, but not before they steal a few items. We are told that Buddy, he hid into bushes for a while, and when he thought it was safe to do so, he came out of hiding. Our information is that Buddy, he jumped into his vehicle and was driving out when he saw the 4 hoodlums walking on the road. Buddy, he tried to turn back, and the hoodlums, they opened a barrage of gunshots at him. Luckily, he was not hit, but one of the bullets, we are told, it hit the driver's door for the vehicle that he was driving. Buddy, let's hope that you are taking all the precautions you can take, because although it is sad to say, I have to be realistic. These hoodlums, they will be coming back. So Buddy, ensure that you have your safety measures in place. So we carried a story on Sunday, July 3, 2022, and we told you about a man. He was shot and killed by hoodlums at his home at Sterling in Grange Hill in the parish of Westmoreland. That man, his name is Mr. Joseph Scott. We are told that he was otherwise called Earthsman, and he was 60 years old. Now if you look on the screen, that is a photograph of Earthsman. Like we told you on Sunday, Earthsman killing was ordered by a close family member, and this was due to a long-standing land dispute. And you, Mr. Sir, yeah man, you same one who paid the guys to go and kill Earthsman. We are getting some information. We are gathering some information, and don't think the story done yet. Just wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. Now, we carried a story on Saturday, June 25th, and we told you about an incident that took place the previous night, Friday, June 24th, about 9:30. We told you that a wake was being held at Ancho District in the Witham Police area in the parish of Westmoreland. We told you that a group of men, they were standing across the road, chatting and observing what was happening at the wake yard when a hoodlum walked up. He brandished a gun and opened fire on one of the men that was standing across the road. That man who was shot, his name is Derron Derrick Gayle. He was 23 years old and he was a cabinet maker. He lived in the same area, Ancho District in the Witham area. We also told you that Derron's father, he was popularly known as Bad Youth. He was shot and he subsequently died in December 2021. One of Derron's brother was also shot and injured in another incident. In the report we gave you, we told you that a man named Peckus, he was suspected to have carried out the act. that the act of shooting Derron. We have gotten some additional information. Now, based on what we are learning, Derron's killing was a case of mistaken identity. We are told that Derron, he was mistaken for his uncle. We are told that Derron's uncle and the shooter, they had a conflict before. That's why Derron was targeted, believing to be his uncle. Are you following me? We are also learning that after Derron was shot, the shooter, he realized that he shot the wrong man. We are told that he held Derron and apologized to him, telling Derron that he didn't realize that it was him. We are also told that the shooter, he even helped to put Derron in the car that rushed Derron to the Savannah Hospital, where he was pronounced DEAD. On Sunday, July 3, 2022, the man who we told you about, Peckus, accompanied by a lawyer, he went to the Savannah police station, where he handed over himself to the police. He has since been charged by the police. His correct name is Randal Theodore Reid. He's also known as Theo or Peckus. He is 32 years old and he also lives at Ancho District in the Witham area in the parish of Westmoreland. So, Randal Reid, he has now been officially charged by the police for the murder of Derron, and he will be going to the courts shortly to face his judgment. The mayhem. Now, we also carried a story on Saturday, May 28, 2022, and we told you about a shooting incident that took place the early morning of Thursday, May 26th. That incident, it took place at Derron River in the parish of Westmoreland. So, this incident, it is another friend killing, because all the players involved were good friends. In fact, they were in the same gang. We are told that 3 persons were at a house at Derron River in Westmoreland. One of them was that young man that you are seeing on your screen. His name is Oneil Rodney. He was otherwise called Price or Killi P. He was 22 years old and he's originally from Darling Street in Savannah, but he was living at Derron River, where he knockheads with some gangsters in the area. The other man who was in the house, he's called Brogad. Also in the house was one of the men's girlfriend. She was visiting from another parish. So what we are learning is that some of the gangsters, they called one of the men who was in the house and told him that they were going on a move. We are told that 5 members of the gang turned up, but they had other ideas. They weren't going on any move. In fact, the move they were going on was at this exact house. We are told that as one of the men opened the door, the gangsters opened a barrage of gunshots on Brogad and Killi P, who were in the house. We are told that they took away at least 1 gun from the house and made good their escape. But these gangsters, they made 2 mistakes. One of the mistakes that they made was they did not know that Killi P's girlfriend was in the house. And 2, they thought they had given Killi P and Brogad enough bullets to take them out. Because although Brogad received gunshot wounds to his head, his chest and his abdomen, he was able to give the police the information as to who his attackers were. It was based on this incident. The Westmoreland police, they were able to place Shalando Manning, also known as Bull. He celebrated his 20th birthday, the 25th of last month, June. It was as a result of this incident why Bull was placed on the Westmoreland Police Most Wanted list. The police carried out a raid on Saturday, July 2, 2022, in the early morning at Lilliput District in the parish of Westmoreland. And Bull, he was captured. As a result, he was charged for the offense of murder as well as wounding with intent. In a subsequent video, we are going to be telling you what TJ, Bull's accomplice, and another person who was captured, what he is charged for. So, let me ask you something. let me ask you now something. Have you hit on the like button as yet? If you have not yet, hit on the like button. Remember to hit on it. And for you who are complaining that me reminding you to hit on the like button is turning you off, that are for your business. That is your business, not mine. So keep on writing in the comments, because the more you write, and the more me I go remind you. So I feel your business that. If you are over here watching this video and you have not yet subscribed to our channel, remember, hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell, then click all, so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. You see, some of you know, chat off with no mouth and no chat one bag of things. Do you think, say, maintaining a YouTube channel, a 1, 2, 3, you feel like, say, we get to 100,000 subscribers by doing or talking foolishness? So if we take a minute out of the stories we are giving you to remind you to hit on the like button or asking you to subscribe, you talk about that turn you off, man, go hold a good seat and sit down here. Yeah, man, hold a good little seat and go sit down. So, in the final story for today, this one took place Sunday night, July 3, 2022, about 8 o'clock. It took place at Grange Pen in the Lilliput area in the parish of St. James. We are learning that a man, his name is Mr. Christopher Johnson, but he was popularly known as Cracky. Now, Cracky, he was 43 years old and he was a fisherman. He lived at the same address, Grange Pen in the Lilliput area in the parish of St. James. We are told that Cracky, he owned the house where he lived, but he rented out some sections of the house to some other persons. Cracky, he was in the section of the house that he occupied. He was in his bedroom when someone pushed their hands through the grill and bam, 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 hitting Cracky in his head and his left leg. The hoodlum or hoodlums then made good their escape on foot in the area. The police, they were called, and Cracky, he was found lying lifeless on his bed. He was later transported to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was officially pronounced DEAD. We are told that when this crime scene was processed, 4.40 spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Papa in Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Good boy them no out can't take, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a